Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World video, where today we're once again finding another interesting connection between the movie universe of Jurassic and the novel universe of Jurassic, which is what we're going to be discussing here today in this video. We cover all things to do with Jurassic, so if you're new around here and wish to be kept up to date with this franchise, then please feel free to subscribe as we push our way to 200,000 subscribers. But for now, without any further ado, let's get into this hidden connection between the movie universe and the novel universe of Jurassic that many people may not have noticed. Within this franchise, it is understood that there are two main universes. The first universe being the novel universe, and the main universe being the cinematic universe. The novel universe only consists of two novels, Jurassic Park and the Lost World Jurassic Park, whereas the cinematic universe is much bigger. This universe consists of 6 movies, 1 series with 5 seasons, 2 short films, a couple of VR experiences, and a few more canonical additions such as multiple canonical websites. So it is quite clear which universe is more in depth and arguably more loved. However, the cinematic universe could not have happened without the novels being created in the first place. Within the movies, it's no secret that story plot points, deaths, and scenes were added inspired by the novels. However, they're not exactly identical, especially when comparing the second movie and the second novel between each other. Yeah, that's a very big change. But we know that they like to make loads of connections between the books and the movies without a doubt. Even going as far as making a movie like Jurassic World Dominion, which is incredibly Michael Crichton-like, that he would have been so proud to have seen a movie like that should he have been with us today. These are nice details that loads of people enjoy who have both read the novels and seen the movies. But what are some subtle details that may have gone over some people's heads that are taken from the novel and discreetly put into the cinematic universe? Well, I'm sure plenty of you already know the key links and details between the books and the movies. But within one of the pages of an extract in the Lost World Jurassic Park that has Richard Levine discussing the 5 deaths, including Isla Morazan as well, this extract actually has something very interesting to talk about. When discussing the islands, it's clear that these islands are named differently in the book than compared to the movies. But the specific island I want to talk about is that they mention an extra island that is called Isla Morazan, which is an island up north that is owned by a wealthy Costa Rican family. Nothing too special about it, just seems to be a somewhat small island north of the 5 deaths, right? Well, just you wait for this new theory that could connect this nicely to the movie universe. But before we go ahead and do that, please do consider subscribing to the channel as we're on our way to 200,000 subscribers. Creating Jurassic content is incredibly fun, and should you wish to find videos that discuss the lore and the theory of the Jurassic universe, then why not subscribe if you are new around here and wish to learn more. This is also the best place to be on YouTube for news about the Jurassic franchise as and when it releases. So if you wish to stay up to date, it also makes more sense to subscribe. But now, let's return back to the video. So, on a Jurassic fan podcast, they've pointed out something rather interesting and a link that could ultimately bring together Camp Cretaceous and the Lost World novel. Yes, you heard that right. Camp Cretaceous and the Lost World novel. So, they mentioned how if you're able to stretch your imagination enough, we can assume that Isla Morazan is actually Manticorp Island within the cinematic universe. Since we don't know the entire backstory to Manticorp Island, we can make almost anything up for it. However, we know that Manticorp bought the island off of someone or some people, where they then proceeded to do their operations involving dinosaurs, cloning and controlling. But what if the people that they bought the island off of were these wealthy Costa Rican family that we hear about in the novel? Now, that would be a pretty cool link up. We also know that Morazan resides in the north of the 5 deaths, which is eerily similar to Manticorp Island, which is located northwest of Isla Nublar, making it in the rough north section of the 5 deaths. Which means that, whilst I don't expect it was intended, there is a possibility and a good chance that Manticorp Island actually existed within the novel universe as a different name than to what we know. After all, this takes place in 1995 and there's no direct evidence to support that this universe continued much after. But if we were to assume the timeline followed something similar to the cinematics timeline, then yes, maybe Morazan would eventually have been rebranded into Manticorp Island. I mean, they both begin with the letter M as well, right? Whilst Camp Cretaceous certainly had its downfall with Season 4 and Season 5 by bringing in a new unknown island like Manticorp Island, instead of returning back to Isla Morazan, it certainly had its ways of keeping true to the books by even referencing John Hammond's death from the novels.
What? Legend has it that the original park owner broke his ankle here and then was eaten alive by compies.
That's not true. John Hammond died of natural causes. Where'd you hear that?
Read it somewhere? I'm kind of obsessed with theme park deaths.
You sure came to the right place.
So that was a pretty neat addition. So, assuming that this theory were to be true, it's nice to see that they are continuing onwards with this whole dedicated island that was briefly mentioned in the book of the Lost World Jurassic Park. With a new animated series confirmed to be on the way hopefully in 2024, we might even be able to eventually get some kind of a backstory to this island should they ever choose to revisit it. I mean, it's not exactly hard to write into canon that a Costa Rican family owned the island before selling it to Manticorp. It could even be during a brief moment of discussion about the island's history. Either way, this is just a theory for now, but an exciting and unique theory nonetheless. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't get confirmed, but it would be a very interesting detail and Easter egg to be added into canon should this ever be the truth. But for now, we can only add it to our head canons. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, then please be sure to leave a like and share it around with your friends who are also interested to learn more from the Jurassic franchise. Let me know what you think of this theory down in the comments below, and don't forget to also subscribe to the channel to help us reach 200,000 subscribers. But for now, and most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.